Hello, I'm Jamie with the Volusia County Public Library. In this video, you will learn how to make an upcycled dog toy out of old t-shirts. You will need the following: a pair of fabric scissors and 2 t-shirts. Let's get started. We're going to start by placing one of our shirts out flat, and you're going to cut 2 to 3 inch wide strips across your shirt. Now the number of strips you're going to need is going to depend on how thick you want your finished dog toy to be. So if you have a smaller dog, you might want a thinner toy. If you have a larger dog, you might want it to be thicker and go ahead and cut strips for both shirts, the whole shirt. So you're going to go ahead and cut across the bottom. You can cut even smaller than this if you'd like. There's kind of 2 ways to make your strips. If you cut just the smaller, you can then go ahead and rip the strips up. Or if you're more comfortable, you can go ahead and continue to just cut all the way up the shirt to make your strips. If you happen to have on hand the sewing rotary cutter, you can use that as well for this. So you're going to go ahead and cut both of your shirts into 2 inch to 3 inch wide strips, just kind of estimate, and I'll meet you back here when you're done. Now that you have the number of strips you'd like for the thickness of your dog toy, you're going to go ahead and line up the ends on one side and then tie a knot to make our starting point. And you're going to take your strands and separate them into thirds. So I had 2 different color shirts. I kind of separated my colors evenly between my thirds. You can group them together if you have 3 colored shirts, however you'd like your finished toy to kind of look. So we're going to go ahead and braid, which means we have one on each side and a center. So we're going to take the one on the side and put it over the center and kind of move the center to that side. Take the other side, put it over the new center and move it aside. And you're going to continue taking the ones on the outside and alternating and bringing them over that center piece. And we're going to continue braiding until you get close to the end, and then you're going to go ahead and tie another knot just like we did to start to go ahead and finish off. So you don't want to braid until you get to the very end of your pieces. That won't leave you space to do your knot. So make sure that you stop with plenty of room to put that final knot in, and I'll meet you back here. So we finished braiding and tied our final knot in. So my ends ended up being kind of different lengths. So if you have any pieces that are longer, you can go ahead and trim those off with your scissors to make your final dog toy. I hope you have enjoyed learning to make this upcycled dog toy. If you're interested in more about dogs, you can check out these books and more at your library. And remember, stay crafty, Volusia.